Golf is a difficult enough game without being confronted with this, or this. Pitch marks and divots left unattended or repaired incorrectly, poorly raked bunkers and slow play. These things create unwanted frustration for us all. The purpose of this short presentation is to quickly outline some simple suggestions on how your committee would like everyone to deal with these issues. There's nothing more frustrating than to hit a great drive and find your ball sitting in a divot. Climates, soils and grasses vary, but divots take a long time to repair unless they are given a helping hand by all players. This time-lapse footage shows the repair time of 3 different divots. Divot 1 was left unattended. Divot 2 was filled with soil. And Divot 3 was cut in and topped with a light cover of soil. Note the significant difference in recovery time between the 3. If repaired correctly, a divot will go from this to this in far less time. Divots will repair quicker and better by following these 2 simple steps. Step 1. Lightly chop in the divot around the sides with your club, ensuring that the grass is cut in towards the centre of the divot. Step 2. Fill the repaired divot with sand or soil if available. The method of repair is the same regardless of the grass. Unless the divot taken is whole and complete, replacing any loose turf is not necessary, as the damage done to the grass is irreversible. A common oversight is to disregard divots in the rough, yet these need to be repaired in the same way. In wet or soft conditions, a replaceable piece of turf may be placed in the divot. In this case, it is important to chop in the divot and cover with soil, similar to the other examples. So please spend a few extra seconds on repairing your divots as outlined, and the results will benefit everyone, including you. These simple steps will ensure that your fairways are in far better condition all year round. The greens are perhaps the most discussed topic of members. Too quick, too soft, too slow, too many pitch marks. Whilst the speed of the greens are out of your control, the quantum of pitch marks is something you can control. Look at any green and it may look perfect from a distance, when in fact it could be covered with hundreds of pitch marks. To highlight this, each ball has been placed on a pitch mark either repaired poorly or not repaired at all. So now you know why your ball can do this. Repair a pitch mark, and if done correctly, nobody would ever know the damage that has just been caused. Back to how it was a couple of minutes ago. However, leave that pitch mark unattended and it will remain for more than 4 weeks and will create an unsightly view and an uneven putting surface that is unwanted by everyone. Using a proper pitch repair tool, it's a simple process to rectify the damage. There is no need to replace any loose grass or turf as the damage done is irreversible. Simply insert the pitch tool just to the side of the pitch mark at a 45-degree angle. Leverage the tool back slightly and then in towards the middle of the pitch mark. Repeat this process 3 or 4 more times depending on the damage, then gently tap the affected area with the bottom of your putter. Using a golf tee to repair the pitch mark will work as well, but it is slower and in most cases nowhere near as effective. If done correctly, the pitch mark will completely disappear with no ongoing annoyance to anyone, and you will have this rather than this. Fixing your pitch marks incorrectly will result in a long delay in your green returning to normal. Pitch marks can cause putts to run offline and all in all create a level of frustration that we don't need. Repairing a pitch mark, however small, leads to enjoyment for everybody going forward. No one is ever happy to have their ball land in a bunker, but it will happen. What makes it worse is when the bunker hasn't been raked properly. Bunkers are the most fluid piece of earth on a golf course. Every shot from a bunker changes its shape. If not repaired or raked correctly when a player exits, it will result in uneven levels of sand in the bunker, leaving future players faced with sloping and hanging lies and no idea of the depth of sand under their ball. Many players, many shots from a bunker, and players incorrectly raking the bunkers results in a more difficult shot for the next player. The outcome is more shots and more time on the course for everyone. Every bunker shot we play transfers sand from the hit area towards the green. Bunkers will maintain their shape and be far easier to play from if you rake sand from the transfer area back to the hit area. Then rake and spread sand evenly around the hit area of your shot. And finally, as you exit the bunker, rake the sand at a 45-degree angle to repair your footprints. By doing this, you will ensure that the bunker remains fairly level and doesn't result in the lip of the trap becoming too steep. Following these steps will result in bunkers looking like this. Slow play. The selfish actions of a few result in displeasure for so many. The 5-hour round of golf is a common occurrence today, and for some, an acceptable time in which to play. We don't agree. The goal for all players should be to keep up with the group in front of them, regardless of the position of the group behind them. Here are a few simple suggestions to keep up with the group in front. Hit when out of range. Etiquette is important, but not if the longer hitter is waiting to play when shorter hitters can hit first and save time. Watch your ball. As the ball sails into the trees or rough, try to get a line or mark where it entered. This can save time again. Hit a provisional ball. If your ball looks like it could have been lost, then hit a provisional. This will save you having to walk back to play the shot again. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Please only look for a ball for the allotted time, 5 minutes. And probably the most important time saver, be prepared. This comparison on the green shows how much time can be saved by one person being prepared to play when it's their turn. A little thought and consideration of your next shot in advance will speed things up enormously. Following a few basic rules of etiquette and common sense can save 60 to 90 seconds per hole. That's a reduction of up to 20 to 30 minutes per round. This should result in your round of golf taking between 4 and 4 hours 20 minutes. We all have a pet hate, be it poorly raked bunkers, fairways full of divots, greens covered in pitch marks, or the dreaded slow play. In fact, none of us like to be confronted with any of these challenges. Golf is difficult enough. We're serious about improving your course and serious about you enjoying your golf.